magic begins with affirmation. Like a prayer, the solstice arrived, sensual, slow, sweet. For me, summer confirms that romance can be elevating, but most importantly, it is free. Chasing Eros, releasing shyness, because if what Rumi said is true, Eros is seeking me, sees me, and my innermost desire.
That's that golden hour goodness, okay?
Aurora sleeps in her castle, the lion's den, a child with gifts of virtue, purity, joy, generosity, eloquence, and temperament, only to be cursed by division, death. Protected by friendly fae, she sleeps eternally on her 16th birthday. A familiar story told by Tchaikovsky's score. The lilac fairy awakens a sad prince. His name, Prince Desiree, which means longed for. Showing him powerful visions of love, Aurora. His desire and dreams journey him to awaken the princess, a story told to awaken the dreamer. It embodies the victory of life over death, goodness over evil. Dance, the seduction. It disarms us. Releasing shyness, chasing Eros, seeking what's seeking, all forms of reconnecting, the dance, the art, a passion project. But why are we awakened by love? And what should we be afraid of? Dreams as hot as the summer sun, but rooted in what exactly? Desire? Fantasy? The powerful magic that seems to only bless honest hearts. What is honest in a world of fantasy? Intimacy is the ultimate sacrifice. In the heat of summer, I wake from slumber to explore the mystery, romance, and beauty within. It's me, raw and candid. Definitely check out this video about how I cultivate feminine magnetism during my menstrual cycle. Learning more about my menstrual cycle is really important to me. Every little thing is affected by the planets. Microcosm is definitely affected by the macrocosm. I also have this video about pre-menstrual body dysmorphia. This time around my period, I had little to no cramps because I've been really eating healthy. I kept feeling and it wasn't really even self-conscious. I was having some sort of different type of awareness around my legs. Today's the full moon, and today was also my first day of bleeding. The fact that it's in Sagittarius, ruled by the legs, literally was feeling, I didn't experience as much bloating this time, but it was like almost as if the bloating was happening in my legs. But if you look at my legs, there is no bloating. It's just like a feeling. It's a feeling of expansion. The next time you have your period, A, was it with the full moon or the new moon? B, what sign is the moon in? And does that correlate with the symptoms you experience when you're menstruating? I'm very curious to know. We make love to create. We love to create. We create what we love. Sometimes we lose our way. What about self? What if I've created something I don't like? We learn to lean into the eroticism. We mature. Getting over self is part of romance too. Your dharma calls out. Search for the true self. Maybe you've fallen for the wrong one. Deep acceptance resurrects ownership, making the tides bearable. Finding peace in chaos is a silent prayer for stability and unconditional love. Cycles deepen romance which require failure, not at all a negative, rarely seen as a positive. Yummy and healing like honey. I identify with romance, but non-linearly. It sends a shiver down my spine, but it aches when no one is looking. Here we're going to sit and journal together a little bit. This is my personal book of charms. The rituals and stuff that we end up doing are very intuitive, so I want to keep track of them, hopefully pass them on. I will be documenting all the little details. You go, girl, you know how I've been living without you. Daydreaming on a cloud with you like horizon. With you tonight is on an island. Yeah. It's about time we're making up. The times you wasn't with me waking up. Now you for seductive, miss your touch. I needed to distance myself from you. Oh, just to know you want you. So come close, won't you? Can I tell you something for what it's worth? If you have in this place on nothing, take you there, I'll take you. Show you something, give you more than words. If you have in this place on nothing, take you there, I'll take you there. Take you there, won't you? Fill me up till my cup's overflowing.
so quiet, but I hear you saying to me, baby, said our time will make enough time. The times you wasn't with me waking up.
Get outside and touch grass.
When I am away at sea, I become a siren, exploring temptation and developing my own allure. The lines blur and my hair grows red with reverence. Even the strongest can't resist the song. They dance their way to shore, and the cycle continues, diving deep into the psyche to awaken the true self. Homage to your ancestors for surviving the storm. Their imagination and esteem must have been strong. They dreamed of what is, making the sacred non-displaceable. How dare you hide your desire? One must avoid being limited by memory. If we cannot hide from fear, we must face it. Heal the imagination and your rite of rituals. Lick your wounds and bathe in gratitude. If you smile on me with honor, you now serve in love. The lover values connection and tenderness. Once you're aware, you make haste with your freedom. You are now the lover, attracting all that is you. A child with gifts of virtue, purity, joy, generosity, eloquence, and temperament. The loved one, the receiver, is the transformed. Now I too am free, a child, a soulmate, loyal to the rite of passage, loyal to love. An unforgettable story of a summer romance.